Let tonight's tale bring you comfort and help you drift into rest. The blossoming friendship of Campanula and Marigold. This story is about the growing bond between Campanula, a gardener, and Marigold, a chipmunk, who together overcome challenges and kindle their friendship. Campanula lived in a small, tranquil village surrounded by rolling hills and whispering streams. She was a kind-hearted woman with a passion for gardening, and her garden was the pride of the village, filled with vibrant flowers and lush greenery. One day, as she was tending to her daisies, she noticed a tiny chipmunk gazing at her from behind a rose bush. The chipmunk, with her bright eyes and bushy tail, looked curious yet cautious. Campanula knelt down and extended her hand, offering a sunflower seed. "Hello, little one. My name is Campanula. Would you like to be friends?" The chipmunk hesitated for a moment before scurrying over to take the seed. "I'm Marigold," she chirped softly. From that day on, Campanula and Marigold became inseparable. They spent their days in the garden. Campanula would hum sweet melody while planting new flowers, and Marigold would collect fallen petals to build her cozy nest. Seasons changed, and their bond grew stronger. They learned to rely on each other. Marigold helped Campanula by pointing out the best spots for planting, while Campanula ensured Marigold had plenty to eat. One summer, a severe drought hit the village. The garden, which had always been bursting with life, began to wither. Campanilla's heart ached as she saw her beloved plants struggling. Marigold, seeing her friend so distraught, knew she had to do something. She remembered a distant forest spring that she had once visited. "Panala, there is the spring in the Whispering Woods. It digs far, but it might save our garden," Marigold suggested. Determined to save their garden, Campanula and Marigold embarked on the journey together. The path was arduous. They crossed rugged terrains and dense forests, but their friendship gave them strength. After days of traveling, they finally reached the spring. With Marigold's help, Campanula filled her watering can with the crystal clear water. As they returned home, the villagers gathered, curious about their adventure. Together, they all worked to revive the garden, using the precious water Campanula and Marigold had brought back. Slowly, the flowers began to bloom again, more vibrant than ever. The garden not only survived but thrived, a testament to the strength of their friendship and perseverance. Campanula and Marigold sat under the shade of a blossoming cherry tree, watching the butterflies dance around the flowers. "You did it, Marigold," Campanula said, smiling warmly. Marigold nodded, her eyes sparkling with joy. "Together, we can overcome anything," she replied. From that day on, their garden became a symbol of hope and growth. And every evening, Campanula would tell Marigold stories of faraway lands and adventures yet to come, their hearts filled with warmth and joy. Now, let's continue with another soft tale. Italia and Puppy, a tale of healing. This story is about a young girl named Achillea, who teams up with a gentle beast named Puppy to heal their devastated village with compassion and unity. In a quaint little village nestled within a valley of perpetual spring, lived a young girl named Achillea. Each day, she roamed the rolling meadows and blossoming fields, collecting petals and leaves for her mother's renowned healing remedies. One crisp morning, as she treaded the rose-tinted trail towards the Whispering Woods, Achillea encountered a gentle beast named Puppy. Puppy was unlike any creature she had seen. Covered in velvety emerald fur and with eyes that twinkled like the brightest stars, he exuded a soft warmth that was both inviting and soothing. Despite being a shy and gentle creature, Puppy was known to have the ability to mend broken hearts and ease the heaviest of sorrows. With great curiosity, Achilea befriended Puppy and together, they embarked on a journey of mutual discovery and healing. Each evening, the pair would find a quiet spot beneath the oldest oak tree, where Puppy would sing melodious tunes of ancient tales, while Achilea prepared herbal teas infused with her mother's secret recipes. On one twilight, a terrible storm swept through the village, causing devastation to the homes and farmland. The villagers were left heartbroken, and despair hung heavily in the air. Achilea knew that this was the moment for Puppy's remarkable gift to shine. With a determination rooted in empathy, she urged Puppy to share his healing light with the village. As Puppy ambled down the cobblestone streets, his presence brought an inexplicable comfort to those who had lost hope. His song, woven with gentle harmonies and soothing hums, resonated in the souls of the villagers, mending their spirits and lifting their hearts. In return, Achilea provided potions that rejuvenated the land, helping crops to flourish once again. Together, they spent weeks mending not just the physical damages but also the emotional ones that plagued their community. For this shared healing, Achilea and Puppy forged an unbreakable bond of friendship, proving that even in times of great despair, hope and healing could still blossom. The harmony of their efforts created a legacy that would remind the village for generations to come of the extraordinary power of compassion and unity. Now another story to carry you further. Sakura and Lily's Journey of Wisdom. This story is about a curious girl named Sakura and a wise snail named Lily, who together embark on a journey to discover wisdom in the world around them. Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between majestic mountains and serene lakes, lived a curious girl named Sakura. She was known for her inquisitive mind and kind heart. One day, as Sakura wandered through the blooming cherry blossom trees, she stumbled upon a tiny snail named Lily. Lily had iridescent shell patterns and wise, knowing eyes that sparkled in the sunlight. Sakura gently picked up Lily and introduced herself. To her astonishment, Lily spoke. Hello, Sakura. I have been waiting for you," startled but intrigued. Sakura asked, "How do you know my name?" Lily replied, "I rhythm and whispers secrets to those who listen." From that day, Sakura and Lily became inseparable companions. They embarked on a journey to discover the wisdom hidden in the world around them. As days turned to weeks and weeks to months, Sakura learned to see the value in the simplest things. One sunny afternoon, they arrived at an ancient tree, its bark etched with countless stories of the past. Lily whispered, "Will Sakura place your hand upon the tree and close your eyes?" As she did, Sakura felt a rush of warmth and saw visions of past generations. She learned about the cycles of life, the importance of patience, and the power of enduring love. On another occasion, with Lily leading the way, they reached a tranquil meadow, where the air was filled with the scent of wildflowers. Lily said, "Lie down, Sakura, and listen to the earth." Sakura followed Lily's advice and heard the soft murmurs of the grass, the hum of insects, and the whispers of the wind. She realized that every element of nature had its own story and wisdom to share. One evening, as they rested by a gentle stream, Lily shared her own story. "I was once a human like you," Lily began. "But my desire for wisdom turned me into a humble snail so I could listen more closely to the world." Helpful Christ. Surprised, Sakura felt a deep respect for Lily. She understood that wisdom often comes from humble beings who observe and listen. Their journey continued, and Sakura grew wise beyond her years, cherishing each moment of learning. The village noticed the change in her, and looked to her for guidance and wisdom. Thanks to Lily, Sakura became a beacon of knowledge and kindness. Each night, Sakura would thankfully knowing that their time together was a precious gift. And so, in the peaceful village, beneath the cherry blossoms, wisdom flourished in the hearts of a young girl and a tiny snail. Here's another gentle tale to bring you comfort. A Tale of Wisdom. This story is about a girl named Snowdrop and a wise hedgehog named Susan, who teach their village the value of wisdom through their adventures. Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled amidst rolling hills, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Snowdrop. She loved wandering through the lush meadows and enchanting forests, always seeking adventure. One crisp autumn day, as she walked along a path blanketed with fallen leaves, Snowdrop discovered a small hedgehog tangled in a thorny bush. With gentle hands, she carefully freed the creature. "Thank you," the hedgehog squeaked, surprising Snowdrop. "My name is Susan, and I owe you my gratitude." Snowdrop and Susan soon became fast friends, often exploring the village and nearby woods together. Susan, despite her small size, was exceptionally wise. One evening, as the golden sun dipped below the horizon, they sat by a babbling brook. "Snowdrop," Susan began, "have you ever wondered why the world is filled with both joy and sorrow?" Snowdrop pondered the question. "I have, but I don't know the answer," she replied. Susan looked up at the stars beginning to twinkle in the twilight. "It is because every experience, whether good or bad, teaches us something valuable. Help comes from understanding these lessons and sharing them with others." Snowdrop listened intently, realizing the depth of her friend's words. "So everything that happens to us is a chance to learn and grow?" she asked. "Exactly," Susan nodded, "and by sharing out her wisdom, we make the world a better place." From that day on, Snowdrop embraced every moment, both happy and challenging, as an opportunity to learn. She and Susan continued their adventures, spreading their newfound wisdom throughout the village. Children's laughter filled the air as they gathered round Snowdrop and Susan to hear their tales of bravery and insight. The village flourished, with neighbors helping each other and sharing the knowledge they gained. And so, in the heart of the rolling hills, a small village became a haven of wisdom and kindness, all thanks to a girl named Snowdrop and her wise friend, Susan the Hedgehog. Good night, and may you wake up feeling refreshed.